I'd walked past this tree 3 times a day, knowing I had to do something belonged with this tree, but it escaped me. The only tree that I didn't have a feeling for somehow. It's so special, but I couldn't see it. I realized that the latest piece of this young man might fit into the top area. Just over 3 meters, I suppose. And luckily, the Oki straps, there was just enough tension on them to hold him snugly. Probably about 8 kilos. It is an awkward shape, and of course you've got to worry about it falling. He was 6 days old. They take about 3 to 4 days to set, a week and a half to cure. So once marking his outline in, I'm removing all of the loose charcoal, trying to get back to bare wood again, and this works as a great chipping tool to just chip it off. Turn it around and shave the rest of it off. I've just started using an Arbitec. This machine deserves enormous respect. They're very dangerous. I'm putting it up for first fitting and coming back in and roughing out where the depressions are going to be in an opposite manner, so they can just fit snugly into place. Luckily, I went down to get some lunch, and Les, a local Northcliffe fellow, came back just to have a look at some work and ended up helping me. So good on you, Les. This is certainly makes it a lot quicker when somebody else can lift the piece up. Les was one of our models, and he's found a very special place in the park. What? So every time we just get a slightly more snug fit. A fellow that was passing through the park, he said jokingly, "So you're defacing the trees?" And I said, "Well, actually, I think I'm refacing the trees." So I guess that worked. This is a Jarrah log, mahogany. Dry, very dry, and so very hard. I use stainless steel to drive in. I've let this sit here for a while, so it actually kind of compresses and binds in together. So hopefully it's not going to come off when I apply it to the tree. So we've got quite a cut in this tree, not too deep. I found that piece very awkward just at the last, trying to get up the next rung and keep from losing glue within him. Got to try and put it on fairly quickly at this stage or else it's just going to start slopping out of the back of it. This was a fairly dry mix of glue to try and keep it suspended in space. Gravity is definitely not your friend here, and of course you've got a volume glue which is liquefied, yes, but it's very coarse with the charcoal, so as you push, you're really pushing quite a mass. The more pressure you apply, the more air you push out, and you wet the glue to the surface of your wood. Having prepared my screw holes earlier, all of these are countersunk holes, so the screw is going in under the surface, so I can fill it up, and you don't see the stainless steel top at all. Once this sets up, I'll come back and pour a more liquefied mix down inside, which will just fill up the entire cavity, and once that sets, well, it'll be solid with the tree. There's a very big storm on the way, and the wind had slowly come up, and it was getting dark. Of course, I only had about 15-20 minutes of light left. From that to that, and probably another 3 visits to finish it.